Yo, what's up? My name is TorridBlu, and in this video we're going to talk about what it's like having a YouTube channel and actually growing it to a high performing level. If you guys don't know me, I mean, you probably don't. I just rebranded this whole YouTube channel, and yeah. I worked with a lot of influencers, I worked with a lot of artists, and myself, I was a, influencer back in the day, about 500,000 followers. And it got to a point where I hit 100 million views in about a week. So that was something. And at that point in time, I did run some businesses. So I guess business owner. So at a young age, I was, quote unquote, famous and had a lot of money, which necessarily isn't too much money once you get to that point, because you realize there's more and more people with more money. So that's that. After all that said, yeah, so I kind of know what it's like. So growing an influence, working with people that have influence and people that want to. Did I just say that? Yeah, so what's it like? At the beginning, it's horrible. Like, you might be motivated, but you don't want to do it after a few videos, maybe a couple of months. Like, it gets tiring, but you got to realize that the work that you put in right now is going to benefit you in the future. I don't know if there's going to be a term for it, but it's basically going to become passive income if you get to the point where you get monetized on YouTube. So think of it like this, right? You make 100 videos and they're like getting maybe like 100 views, 1,000 views per day. In the future, like once you start making it, those videos, let's say you have 100. Let me do the math right now. So, my dumbass. 100 videos and you get 1,000 views per, let's say, day or a week, right? And let's say it's very, very low, the amount of money you're going to make. So let's say like $1. What you're going to be making is $100 extra a week. Now that doesn't seem like a lot. Like, depending on what niche you're in, you're going to be making way more. So the highest I've probably seen in CPM is about 50 or 70, somewhere around there. But like, imagine $50 per thousand. What is that, 5,000? Am I tripping? So 100 times 50, yeah, $5,000. $5,000 extra a week. That is crazy. But at the beginning, you're not going to want to do it. But you got to realize that if you actually want to do it, you want to create just an extra stream of income. Like, it doesn't even have to be that. Like, it could be a portfolio. Like, let's say, you want to work on music videos. Dude, you can start posting it like that. And then you could get more clients who are like, okay, let me see your work. All right. And then you're like, okay, here's my YouTube channel. Check it out. Or they find you on YouTube. And they're like, oh, damn, this guy's pretty good. So let me hit him up. Let's see what his rates are. And look, the thing is, the more people you work with and the more people you work with and the skill level you're at is going to give you a higher chance of charging more and at the same time get more work. Like, who seems more trustworthy? A guy that has 5 videos and saying, okay, I'm charging $300 an hour. Or the guy that has over 100 videos and he's like, okay, I'm charging $500 an hour. There's a $200 more difference. But the thing is, this guy has way more videos and probably the skill is way higher than this guy down here. So I think, personally, I'd go with a higher package because it's way better and the results will be way better, which means it can help me out more. So the more value that you can provide, the more you can receive. So yeah, at the beginning, you're not going to want to do it. It's going to suck. So what's it like when you get one banger video? When you start getting a video that gets a lot of views, you're going to be like, damn, this is so cool. It's great. It feels nice. It feels like I can do it now. It's good to have good feelings towards that, but then you got to realize that could go down too. It's like they say, if you're at rock bottom, there's only one way to go. That's up. But if you're all the way up here, where else are you going to go? You're going to go down here, right? So that means that you got to keep working even though it feels good and you feel like you achieved something. It's good. Celebrate. I know a guy that, like, I've been telling for years, you got to do it. You got to do it. And then he started doing it, and then he finally reached his first 1,000 subs, right? Dude, I think it was in about a month or 2 months max. And right now he's signing up for the monetization program on YouTube. So yeah, I celebrated that with him. I brought him a cake and just like that. I mean, little celebrations are a good thing in my opinion. I think it's good to celebrate things that like you did. But at the same time, don't be celebrating every single little achievement. Once you're in the middle, you're going to be like, okay, I got a good video. I got a few good videos. Now I got to keep going, keep moving. And once you keep moving, you're gonna see that it keeps going up and up and up and up. You start down here and it goes whoosh, right? Sometimes you're in a flat line and you go up again. Think of it like this. Think of it like as a graph, right? 90 degrees. So you start down here. Then you could go up. My flat line. You could go up again. My flat line. My drop. You see, the more consistent you are, the higher chance of you actually like having a good video. They say quality over quantity, but at the same time, sometimes it's quantity over quality, because look, if you feel like you got to make an amazing video all the time, and it takes away hours or like potential videos being made, then it's gonna suck. Because look, there's a higher chance of a guy with 50 or 100 videos to have one blow up instead of a guy that spent all his time, like 6 months, on just one video. So I think the best thing that you could do is make a video that has good quality, but at the same time you can reproduce the same amount. So if you could do 1 to 2 videos that are good quality, and I mean it's pretty good quantity, like 2 videos a week, if you could do that, that'd be great. But sometimes it becomes difficult because it's like, okay, I gotta plan the video, I gotta get this equipment, I gotta find the people to do this thing, where am I gonna go, how much is it gonna cost. There's so many different factors that people don't really think about it, because like when people watch a video, they're like, okay, did TorridBlu upload today? Oh no, why didn't he? Why? But they never think of like, okay, what's it take, what's it actually like being a YouTuber and putting in that work. But no one ever thinks like, oh, is he okay? Did he eat today? Did he drink water? Is he protecting himself? Is he taking care of himself? How's his family? Like, no one thinks of those things. They only think of like, what can he do for me? People like taking and taking and taking, but when it's time for them to give, they never give. So you got to make sure your mental is also good. But yeah, if it becomes difficult, this is where you might need to hire an editor or someone to help you record, or just get a friend. Like, it's not that difficult, especially like if you're at the lower points. Like, it's gonna get expensive. But once you get to the top, so look, when you're at the top, right now I'm working with a YouTuber, and the thing is, he doesn't have a camera, he doesn't have any type of equipment, so I'm helping him by providing the stuff and my knowledge on how to grow. And he has grew in the past few months that we've been working together. And I told him, okay, it's time to switch up your content. Like, whatever you're doing is good, but you also gotta see what other stuff are popping right now. You gotta make that type of content yourself. Now he's actually doing that. We're trying to see how we can make this other video. I might have to get another camera because he's most likely not gonna do it. So I'm gonna get that. I'm also gonna get a few lenses. It's gonna be a few $1,000s. I just spent like 2 bands on a 16 through 35 millimeter f2.8 Canon lens. Yeah, so if you know anything about cameras, you know it's expensive. So I just spent that because I thought we were gonna do other type of content, but shoot, I don't even know, man. Once you're at the top, you can hire editors, you can get a cameraman, you can do so many different things because you have the access to money, right? People say that money is the root of all evil, but it actually isn't. Like, money can really help you out. People talk about, oh, I'd rather cry in a Ferrari or a Lambo instead of like my Honda Civic. But like, if you're up here and you're crying and you feel so bad about yourself when you have everything, where else do you go? At least if you're down here, you have hope for like, maybe if I make money, maybe if I had all these other things, I could feel good and not be in the situation. But once you have it all, it's like, what else do you want more? And that's kind of where I got to, where it's like, I had everything I've ever wanted. I could do whatever I want. What is there more to life? You know what I mean? To recap the whole video, I went on and on about different things, but at the bottom, you're not going to want to do it. Keep pushing, even though it gets annoying and boring. You just got to keep pushing. In the middle, you're going to have to be more consistent, drop better quality videos, and maybe get some help, because it's going to become more difficult. You're going to need a producer. You're going to feel like you have to do more. And then when you're at the top, this is where you can hire more people to help you out, because money shouldn't really be a problem. Don't go spending it crazy, because I know people do that. The last thing, don't feel like you're better than others because you achieve something. That's where a lot of people go wrong. And I've seen, like, back in the day, like before I even really did social media like that, there was this one guy and he had a group of friends. Dude, they would, okay, we were kids at the time, but dude, they'd always spend money on dumb stuff. They felt like they were way better than others, and that wasn't okay. Now they all dropped like they're not doing social media anymore because it all went horribly bad for them. They didn't have money because they would always spend it on designer bags, belts, shoes, like clothes. Like, no, dude. In reality, no one really cares about that unless you're like broke. Like, realistically, that's what it is. It's cool to have it, but it's like it's not really necessary. Like, I've been wanting an LV like satchel for the longest, like for maybe 2-3 years, maybe even longer than that. But I just can't be like, I just can't imagine myself spending like $2,000 on a bag that especially now, I'm not really going to be using because it's too small for what I be carrying around. What I need like a camera bag, really. But yeah, this video is based on my experience, my knowledge of social media and what it's like growing a channel, a fan base. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, if you guys found this valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this if you want. These videos aren't the most entertaining, but they are going to provide the most value in my opinion. I'm not saying this because I want more people on here. I really couldn't care less.